Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you join this community, and also hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. The other important thing to do is to get on my email list. So you can do that by downloading my free moon astrology guide. It'll tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, and then it enters you into the email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report, which is the horoscope, the astrology for the week ahead, which is really nice to have so you can plan ahead. But thank you again for being here. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in. Sage. How's it going? Nelvin. Hello. Veronica. Hello. Lisa, hello. I am happy to be here today. This is our weekly broadcast where I go over the astrology for the week, so from Monday to Sunday, and talk about the major things and how that's going to be affecting us collectively. And then we also do a card reading. So I pull 5 cards. I'm going to pull an intuition card, a challenge card, an overall theme, a wisdom from the ancestors, and an animal spirit card. Hello, Humble Raw. Welcome in. So that is how this broadcast works. I'm doing great. Thank you, guys. I've been super busy. I'm going to show you something really cool in a moment. I've been busy this weekend making jewelry, and I can't wait. It's a little getting to the point where I can take the images of them and then put them up on my Etsy shop is going to it's taking a minute, but I want to show you guys the ones that I made so far. But either way, I'm excited because there's so many things that are coming up. The energy of this week will feel totally different because we've now entered Sagittarius season. So it's exciting to talk about that kind of a shift when we enter into a completely new season. But before we kind of dive into the content of the video, I did want to invite you guys to check out all of the amazing offerings that are happening right now. I'm having a sale, a holiday sale on my Etsy store. I'm having a special holiday reading, which is a live one-on-one with me on Zoom. Astrology, tarot, oracle, energy healing, energy clearing, channeling messages, anything kind of goes. They've been really fun and really amazing readings so far, and they're only available through the end of December. Then there is the Moon Goddess training. We just completed our last Moon Goddess training. The next one is January 29th, and right now is the early bird pricing. The 8-week program is like going to be out of this world. We're going to be going through the temple initiations of ancient Egypt and ancient Atlantis, aligned with all of the chakras, aligned with the laws, the 7 laws of the universe. Our days, we're going to meet once a week and have an initiation ceremony at the beginning of the program. We're going to do a 40-day meditation together. I'm going to teach you like the content of the class. The lecture part of the class is learning about the moon centers, goddess astrology, what kind of goddess you embody based off of asteroids, goddess markings, Venusian starseeds, Hathor starseed markings. All of those things, intuition, how you can strengthen your own intuition and figure out which one is your strongest intuitive ability. Is it clairvoyance or is it clairsentience? We also talk about different rituals and the phases of the moon and how to work with the moon. As a woman, we're like kind of ruled by the moon energy. She's like the sacred divine feminine, the moon goddess. And when we learn about the moon centers and the cycles that we flow through, we literally understand our lives in a completely different way, and everything becomes more easier in our lives. So that is going to be, so our days are going to look like we're going to come together and do meditation and Kundalini yoga. Then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to go and do our temple initiation. Then we're going to share about that. And then the rest of the afternoons will be for the lecture part and the information that you're going to need to start to use. And it's very interactive. It's very involved. So we learn a lot. I give you a lot of resources to keep and further study. We're going to talk about the gene keys as well. Hello, Maricela. Welcome in. Hello, Traylene. Welcome in. And it's going to be like out of this world. I cannot wait for that. So the early bird discount is only through the end of November. So you want to make sure you sign up before November. You're going to get it at the lowest price. The full price of the program is $333, and that's a sacred number and given to me through the Akashic records. And then right now it's only $175. So it's a super deal. It's legit one of the most powerful, awakening, activating, releasing, healing programs that I have ever done and led. And I can't wait for us to come together again, because some of the moon goddesses are also joining us again next time, and there's going to be a lot of new people as well. So can't wait for that. That's so exciting. Those are the main things that are going on the channel: the Etsy sale, the holiday reading, the moon goddess training. And so the other thing that I want to share with you guys today is I'm actually wearing my little headpiece. I've been making these headpieces, and let me show you. This is going to be a lot easier than talking about it, but I have them set up here. This is what I've been working on like all weekend. Here we go. So these are headpieces, and I feel like I'm behind this cool curtain. They are meant for meditation. So to wear on your head, and I'll show you how it works in a moment. To wear on your head during meditation, so that then you can activate the energy of whatever crystal it's made with. You're going to activate it as you meditate, and then you get to wear it for the rest of the day as a necklace. So I'm actually wearing mine as a necklace right here, and it's got obviously the little snake pendant, but then also on the side hangs this sweet little cross that is actually, it's not a religious, it's not for a religious kind of symbol. what it is for is to remind us of Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, the sisterhood of the rose. There's a little rose on the cross. There's a beautiful spiral going up the cross, reminding us of the power of the Kundalini energy, the serpent energy, which symbolizes knowledge and wisdom. And so the serpent is the kind of the main piece here. Very intense. This came to me in a meditation. And straight from the Akashic records, literally. I saw myself wearing it. I knew exactly what needed to be, how it needed to be made, the design, everything. So we've got over here an Amazonite one. This one is rubies and pearl. This one is clear quartz. This one is pearls. And then this one is amethyst. And of course, the camera doesn't do it justice, but I will be taking pictures, amazing pictures of these. I'm making a rose quartz one, and I'm also working on making a blue sapphire one. So these are going to be just beautiful pieces that are meant to be used for meditation, but then you can also wear it as a little necklace, and you can also wear it as a bracelet as well. So this piece that I also made is another one. This one is actually made with emeralds. So this one is like so powerful. While I was making it, it was like communicating with me. And emerald, think of Thoth, the Atlantean. Think of Atlantis, Lemuria as well. The ancient mystery schools, the emerald tablets of Thoth, you know, like sacred geometry. This piece is like one of a kind and super charged. But anyways, wanted to show you this one as well, because it's so epic. So why don't let me show you like how you would wear it. You would, and it's got different little hooks for the different lengths. So if your head is smaller or bigger, none of that matters because it's made to resize it and fit it exactly as you want it. So here we go. Oh my God, this one is so intense. This is how I wear them because I wear them with my little head wrap, but you don't have to wear a head wrap. You can wear it by itself. And I don't have a mirror, but there we go. And then you can see it kind of wraps down the sides and then it ties in the back. So you wear this during meditation. Damn, this one's like fucking glowing. It's glowing. So you wear it during meditation, and then once you're done with meditation practice, then you switch and you wear it as a little necklace, and no one knows. No one knows. It's like a magical tool. These is like, I would call these one of the amulet, like an amulet kind of a thing. It's charged. Yeah, this is emeralds. I looked it up. It was like one strand of emeralds right now costs $1,000. Anyways, no one knows, you know, that this is a precious, sacred tool that will hold the energy for you for the day, and it'll remind you of, you know, whatever intention you set for a meditation. So I can't wait to finally put these on the Etsy shop, but it's been super powerful. I'm going to remove this one and put it back on the stand. We want to keep that one fresh for whoever is called to it. And let me tell you, these meditation pieces will call you to them 100%. It's amazing how they came out. And yeah, it blows my mind that it literally hit me in a meditation and it was like, okay, that's it. That's how I'm supposed to use the little snake pendants. So super powerful, super exciting. It is the most amazing thing ever. You could tell. I'm like, I could talk about this meditation piece for hours, but it's just like, so powerful that it came out the way that it did. That's what makes me really believe that this is a really like a sacred tool, that maybe they may have used something like this, you know, in the ancient schools crystals in some kind of way to work with them, through meditation. We know that that's true, but I just mean the adorning yourself with the crystals. Hello, Meliana, welcome in. Yes, thank you. And hello, Dawn. Welcome in. So let's talk about this week. Let's talk about the astrology of this week. We actually, so do you make the snake representing the coil section in the brain? So do you make the snake representing the coil section in the brain? What do you mean by that? It broke for a bit, but hopefully the last till Christmas. Yeah, I know. I've been the same lately. Just like really like finding things that are really useful for me right now. So I get it, Traylene. I'll make these are like one of a kind pieces. I'll keep making more of them, and I'll kind of remake them once they start selling, and I'll start cycling and getting more crystals and making more of them. But I feel like this is going to be one of those pieces of jewelry that I will forever be making. It just and creating, and it just depends on like the flow of it, how many I make. So far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm making another one, and then I'm going to be making more this week as well. In meditation, this section of the brain is activated. Cool. Very cool. Yes. All of that. So the first thing that has actually occurred this week that is a big deal is the sun changed from snake necklace is hella dope. It's actually a headpiece. Oh, you just came in. Oh, rewind the video a little bit, and I'm wearing the emerald one. And check it out. It's actually a headpiece, a meditation headpiece. So, sun moved into Sagittarius. Sun moved into Sagittarius on Saturday. So the energy has completely shifted. Like we're done with Scorpio season. It's crazy. We're done with Scorpio season. That was an intense Scorpio season. We had an eclipse. Now we're fully in eclipse season. So everything that happens between that full moon, lunar eclipse in Taurus, and the new moon total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius is a big deal. This time is charged with potential, with magnification. Sagittarius season is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So we have just entered this place of adventure, expansion, like freedom, like just we're free from, working on our shadows. We're free from, at least we get a moment to move from that space. And we've been doing a lot of that work lately, but now we're moving forward and we are releasing all of the weight. The weight has already been dealt with. Now, of course, there's things that you're still going to be dealing with in life in general, but the season itself activates a very powerful energy of like, now that you've been sort of in your cocoon, like under the rock, now you want to come out and like have fun and enjoy life, and just feel optimistic, feel positive about all of the things that are coming up. These are all amazing energies, and they all have to do with Sagittarius. This week, we're also going to see Mercury enter Sagittarius. So 2 planets, and then they'll conjunct. Mercury and the sun will conjunct in Sagittarius as well. And the other thing that is going to happen is, and it's happening now, and maybe one of the reasons why at the moment, even though this Sagittarius energy has arrived and it's like a release, a total different vibe than Scorpio, the sun and then Mercury later in the week that is going to move into Sagittarius are actually going to make conjunctions to the South Node. And this is significant because, for one, the South Node in Sagittarius, wherever it's transiting in your chart, it's asking you to let go of old belief systems. It's asking you to release anything that doesn't serve you in your life. It's asking you to evolve by way of like expanding yourself and doing new things. But at the same time, you can't expect the world like on the outside to make things happen for you. And it's not about what's out there. It's what's right here in front of you with a North node in Gemini. Hello, Brace. Welcome in. With a North node in Gemini, this is about our environment. And so we tend to, with a South node Sag, believe things that are not real for us in this, like, it's like false belief systems. Being deceived in a way. We can be easily deceived. So what's important for us at this time, oh, Mama Ocean, that's right. That's right. I'll memorize your name. I'll memorize your name. Mama Ocean, you guys, is in my Akashic certification course too. She's a beautiful being of light. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so what we're experiencing right now is this transit, but it's almost over. However, as the sun conjuncts this South node energy, it's shining a big, big light. And remember that the eclipse, the total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, which is going to happen at 12 degrees of Sagittarius. What's the exact date of that? December 4th. Is going to happen in Sag, which means that it's right around this South node. So what does that mean? This is a karmic time. Because it's eclipse season, these eclipses begin 6-month cycles. They sort of activate, they start turning the wheel, and the wheel starts turning in a different direction. So what is an eclipse in Sagittarius? And a new moon as well. It's about setting intentions. When it's aligned or very close to South node energy, it's about what old belief systems are you ready to let go of, and what new belief systems are you ready to express and fully like expand by diving in, learning more. It's about expanding your mind. So I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and one of the things there was a point that I was trying to get across about like Hermetic alchemy and the 7 laws of Hermetic alchemy, and how healing, true healing, and whether you live in correlation, with yourself, has to do with how much you are ready to let go of everything that you've learned. So you have to unlearn everything. And Sagittarius is knowledge and knowledge seeking. So you have to unlearn everything that you have learned and like clear your mind. That's what the South node does. It's like clear your mind so that you can begin to understand the world from a different perspective. Veronica says the last eclipse was also on International Men's Day, big time for healing gender dynamics. Traylene says, yes, yeah, that's a big, yeah, it's beautiful how these things also correlate and kind of show up at the same time. So in your own life, the way that you would interpret things is you look at what's going on in your own individual life and ask yourself, what's changing? What's shifting? So this is the last call. This eclipse is going to be the last call, because after this, there's not going to be, there is going to be a full moon in Gemini, and that's going to be December 18th. And that's the last Gemini Sagittarius energy for a while after eclipse season and after Sagittarius season. So the next moons are going to be like new moon in Capricorn, full moon in Cancer. That's December. Then in January, we're going to have new moon in Aquarius, and then a full moon in Leo. So you see, like, it's going to be a while before. So we'll have to get all the way back to Gemini season next summer to get Gemini and Sagittarius energy again. The difference is that then the nodes are no longer going to be in North Node Gemini, South Node Sagittarius. So this time right now is ripe with like the last call for, healing, last call for letting go, last call for all of these things magnified because there are eclipses. We had a glimpse of next year with the full moon eclipse, and now we're having the last call. And then we're out right in between that time. So the reason I'm talking about these eclipses, which are, it's beyond this week, it's not till December 4th, but it's very close and we're right in between it, is because we're in the in-between space between the eclipses. So literally anything goes. And Sagittarius season is all about expansion. So how can you expand your mind to welcome in the new energy, to release the last 18 months and get ready for a new journey, like get ready for a new focus. The focus of next year of 2022 is going to be balance, stability, security, financial abundance, but mostly being okay with what you have, feeling gratitude for everything that you have. So if you've set yourself up for success, now when that nodal shift happens in January, you're going to completely feel prepared. Like every time that the nodes switch, we are asked to let go of something so we can make space for something new. We're constantly doing that work. It just changes themes. So whatever houses you have Gemini and Sagittarius in, that's where this is affecting you. That's where this activation is going on. But then next year, it's going to be in different houses. It's going to be wherever you have Taurus and wherever you have Scorpio. So it is going to be a pretty big deal. Big bada deal. Okay, let's do a card reading. I want to pull 5 cards, an intuition card, challenge card, an overall theme, a wisdom from the ancestors, and then an animal spirit card to give us some insight into this week, into the energies of this week. And it is exciting. It's exciting to have such a big shift. You know, seasonal changes are a big deal. But at the same time, that South Node energy can feel a little bit heavy. Once the sun passes and once Mercury passes, it'll ease up a little bit and it'll return to being more of like Sag flavor, where it's like, yeah, just go explore, just go do new things, learn new things, you know, educate yourself in a new way. All of that is part of it. Have fun, enjoy the journey. It's really about enjoying the journey. So let me do a little prayer to clear the energy here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers, for being here with us this evening. I would like to ask help clearing the energy of these cards, as well as the energy, my energy, so I can be that open channel for wisdom, grace, and intuition to flow through. For everyone that's watching this video live, and everyone that's watching the replay, and anyone that finds themselves here, so that they can understand a little bit more about themselves and receive a message that is helpful and useful for them in their own individual lives. All right, let's see what we get. 10 of Wands. That's intense. Okay, that's the first card. 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. What is the overall theme? Here we go. Oh, Ace of Cups. I like it. And wisdom from the ancestors, 8 of Pentacles. What is the animal spirit that is going to guide us for the week ahead? Whoa, okay. That was a lot of jumping around. But here we go. One like flipped over and was like, no, it's me. Please, no. All right, so what is the 10 of Wands? I think we feel a little bit like burdened right now. I think it's heavy. Like, I like the idea that we're in a new season. I like the idea that there's so much to explore and there's new things to learn. But I feel like we're coming out of a heavy Scorpio season. So it's going to take a minute to allow ourselves to enter into that space and say, okay, I think I'm done. You know, I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for something new. It'll take a minute to like get the gears, you know, moving, just like you have to warm up the car, you know, all that stuff. And so some of us may feel like, well, there's the theme or the intuitive messages. If you feel like you're overburdened with things kind of left over, hanging in the air, heaviness, because that's Scorpio, right? It's the heaviness of the season, it's the shadow work. It's going deeper, taking it, things get unburied that were buried, unearthed, ungrounded, and we have to process. So we may feel heavy still. I think we're still feeling a heaviness. It makes sense because we're in between eclipses, and this is a lot. It's like, oh my God, there's so much work. The Ten of Wands also, though, says that you may be doing it to yourself. You may be taking on too many responsibilities. You may be trying to do everything yourself. And so that's not going to feel good. And so we feel there's a heaviness that we start this reading with. The message kind of continues on. What's the challenge? The challenge is the Two of Pentacles. So the challenge is to juggle it all. There is a lot, and we do have to deal with it. And it's not like we can just set it aside. There is work to be done, inner work, energetic work, soul work, healing of all kinds to be done right now. That is the main, theme of the world right now, of this earth, of this planet. But we have to learn to juggle it. We have to learn to balance ourselves through the chaos, balance ourselves through the madness, through the intensity. That is going to be really important. The overall theme for this week is the Ace of Cups. And I love this because what this tells me is that it's a new beginning in love. And it can be love for yourself. It can be a relationship, love for a relationship, love for your connection to God or your connection to the divine. The cup fills up with beautiful things. The cup arrives full. And think of it as we've emptied our cup and now we get to refill it. That is very much what Sagittarius is all about. So what are you going to refill your cup with as we prepare for the next nodal shift? This is about, again, not putting the same thing that you've always put, in the cup, drinking the same thing all the time. This is something different, and it's a new beginning. So think of feelings as coming in a new, fresh kind of way to deal with everything that is happening. And we're working really hard. And that's what our ancestors want us to know. The Eight of Pentacles is about working hard. You're like in the middle of it. You're like in the midst of it. And the minute you can't stop because this is what it needs. This is what the universe needs. It needs you to keep working hard and keep making it happen. Manifest it. Working hard doesn't mean, I'm going to go to my job and, do my job and then come home and I'm going to work really hard. And then when I get home, that stops. No, the work that I'm talking about is your own internal healing, shadow work in your life. This is a life thing. You are working to manifest the best life. So everything that you think about, everything that you do, everything that you say, all your behavior, all of these things will reflect what happens next year. This is why this is eclipse time, manifesting the power, and it's magnified, Jupiter. So that's why if you are in a negative place, both in your mind or through some belief that you have, if you go too deep into an illusion, if you go too deep into some kind of deceit, it'll be stronger. If you allow yourself to expand and find new ways of seeing the world, that will be expanded. And so right now you have to remember that Jupiter is the biggest planet and he is making everything more intense. So it is important to ask yourself or check in with yourself. Where am I at? Like, what am I doing with my life? What am I working on? Because the Eight of Pentacles is like, you're working hard, like things are moving forward, the wheels are turning, but you are the one that's making it happen. And that's really, really powerful. The animal spirit that we get is the butterfly. This is the one that kind of like flipped over and just like a butterfly would, like kind of came in like that. And the butterfly is about transformation, but it's also about the phoenix, the rising like the phoenix. Because once the butterfly is here, the caterpillar is no more and the old you is no more. we're getting ready to finish this transit through North Node Gemini, South Node Sag. So as we do, it's like we have transformed ourselves, and now we get to spread our wings and fly. And that's what I'm getting from that card for us collectively this week. I want to pull some cards from the Energetics of Color deck. Let's pull 3 of them and see what comes up. Oh, I like when I pull cards that I've never pulled before. One more. Oh my God. Wow, this is amazing. These cards today are really like jumping out. So we get white gold, which is all about wisdom. And speaking of, I mean, there's a snake in this card, a white snake. Speaking of snakes, if you haven't checked out, I'm getting ready to release these headpieces. This is an emerald one that are supposed to be worn during meditation, that will activate your arc line and your third eye and your crown chakra and diffuse or infuse your chakras, your higher centers, with the energy of that crystal. And then you get to wear it as a necklace for the rest of your day to remind you and to carry the energy of the frequency with you. So very, very beautiful, so that you're always speaking truth. So that's what this reminded me of. But white gold, this is wisdom. And I always call Sagittarius energy the wisdom keepers. Wisdom is found within Sagittarius, because think about this. Sagittarius is also where Ophiuchus is found. And Ophiuchus is all about the snake and the Kundalini. It's DNA activation. It's awakenings. Kundalini rising. So this snake and the wisdom that comes through is this Sagittarius season is always a time to dive deep into your own inner wisdom, and wisdom that you can learn from exploring new worlds. You know, like if you've never looked at, something like the gene keys, I would highly recommend you look into that. To uncover new things about yourself, you have to be willing to go into new territory. And the wisdom comes from the power of these energies. Golden rod. This is about choices. This is very interesting. This reminds me a little bit of the Two of Pentacles. Like there's a lot going on energy. But the golden rod about choices is we do have choices right now. We have choices and to make. But we also have choices. So you have to make decisions, but you have choices. And that's what you have to remember. There is always another door. That's what Sagittarius does. It goes and explores until it finds new doors and enters in a new dimension and creates something amazing and enjoys the hell out of the journey. So we have to make a choice, but we have choices. So think about, what do you want to activate? What are you activating with the choices and the decisions that you're making? And then we get yellow gold, which is about solution. And I love that in this card, there is also a beautiful butterfly. I believe that maybe the moon and the sun. So it looks like, okay, so this is the eclipse. The moon is inside, in front of the sun. Whoa, that's backwards. You can do it. There we go. So, and then there's the butterfly, which we got as the animal spirit. So what does this tell me is that the eclipse is going to literally show you all the work that you've done for the last 18 months. All the work that you've done, it will finally be like, complete. Spread your wings and fly. Fire energy. And gold too. Gold is such a beautiful, this is why I make all my jewelry with like gold filled findings and chain and all this stuff, is because gold is one of the most powerful alchemical metals and can really help to activate the frequencies. So it's important to remember the power that you have within yourself to create everything. You are creating, but this is a time of transformation, of realizations, awakenings, understanding ourselves more deeply, understanding our soul. And right now you are feeling a big part of what's unfolding for you as we move towards the eclipse, because right now the moon is waning. So if we just had a full moon, it means that the moon is waning. And as it wanes all the way to balsamic, it'll feel like that inner realm, your cocoon, gets to be explored. And you get to reset and restart. So what is the cycle? What is the 6-month journey that you're going to reset and restart? And that is so powerful that these are the cards that came out for us. Yeah, super amazing. Let's see what I missed in the chat. I know there was a few comments there. Someone once gave me this beautiful analogy on the importance of letting go. Sometimes eagles hold on too tightly to a big fish, and a fish drowns the mighty eagle. Oh my God, that's a good one. I like that. What can I put in my cup? Yes. What can you fill your new cup with? Super beautiful. Laughter. Yes. Laughter. That's a good one. Yes. So before we leave, since I know some of you guys came in after I showed the necklaces, this is what I've been working on. So this will soon be on the Etsy shop. These are the headpieces. I made an Amazonite, ruby and pearl, clear quartz, pearls, amethyst. It's a headpiece that you wear for meditation, and that then you take off. Unless you want to wear it around like that all day, I would. That's me. I'm total like, I don't care. But here is, for example, but then you can wear it as a necklace. So here is the emerald one. I just have to, I got it pretty good there. And there's a different length, different little things to put on. Okay, so there we go. Oh my God, I freaking love it. So obviously the Kundalini energy is the activation of the DNA. Whatever the crystal is, this one is like glowing, you guys. It's like, whatever. I'll go live on Instagram one of these days after they're all on Etsy and be like, let me feature this epicness. But the emerald, whatever stone is the one that, is here will diffuse into the third eye, into the crown, into your arc line, and it will hold that frequency and expand it as well. So whatever you're drawn to, I would choose it intuitively. Whichever one you're drawn to. It doesn't matter if the color drew you to it. It doesn't matter if you know what the stones mean and you're like, yes, that's the one I have to work with. But that's what you're working with. So you can add working with the energy of this crystal to any meditation that you are doing. And then you can wear it as a necklace. And it's cool because the way I designed it, this little beautiful Magdalene cross, Rosicrucian cross, for those of you that know what I'm talking about, hangs off. You can hang it in the front or you can hang it in the back, and it's like, so sexy. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. But there we go. I love it. Actually, this one's like, damn. I kind of want it. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'm being super silly. I will be back, let's see, Wednesday night for the Magic of Venus, and then Friday for mini readings. And again, check out all the links below if you want to sign up for a reading. I'm doing a special holiday reading, and I also have a sale on my Etsy shop. That's all, folks. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to send an email about this as soon as I get them on Etsy and they're ready to go. I'll send an email out, and I'm hoping that that's going to happen tomorrow, but I can't stop making them. Yeah, exactly. That's the secret hidden message. It's a Rosicrucian cross, the rose and the cross. Anyways, love you guys. I will be back on Wednesday night. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. If you missed the message, rewind and watch it again. You're welcome. And here we go. Let's just continue on this beautiful, powerful journey. Sat Nam, everyone.